Hey everybody, I'm back with another book. We had some excitement in the office earlier today. There was a very loud cricket in there. So I did get some video of Donna and I releasing it, and I had some audio. You could hear how loud it was. So you know what I'm going to say. Of course, I'm going to read a book called Crickets and Grasshoppers. This is kind of a long book, so I just went through and tagged some pages that I'm going to read you guys. The author is Elaine Pascoe, and the photos are done by Dwight Kuhn. Crickets and Grasshoppers. Musical insects. A buzzing, z, 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 rises from meadows on warm summer days. An evening falls. Chirp, chirp, and treat, treat, treat ring from trees and fields. Summer is filled with music performed by an insect orchestra made up of grasshoppers and crickets. There are many different kinds of grasshoppers and crickets found all over the world. A few of them are serious pests, especially the migrating grasshoppers known as locusts, which travel in huge swarms and do great damage to crops. But most crickets and grasshoppers do little or no harm and are fascinating to watch or hear. Crickets and grasshoppers have no voice. They produce their calls by rubbing body parts together as if they were playing fiddles. Members of the family. Crickets live in fields, rock walls, trees, underground, and in houses. There are many types, some only 3/8 of an inch long, and others well over an inch in length. Field crickets are mostly black and brown. They are common in meadows and backyards, and they're often found indoors as well, like we found out today. True house crickets are lighter in color. Originally, house crickets did not live in North America. They were accidentally carried over from Europe by early settlers. Hoppers and singers. Most adult grasshoppers and crickets have 2 pairs of wings attached at the thorax. Grasshoppers can fly, but they can also leap amazing distances, up to 20 times their body length, with their powerful hind legs. Crickets don't fly. They use their wings only for making music. Crickets and grasshoppers sing by rubbing body parts together. This is called stridulation. Crickets and long-horned grasshoppers rub their wings together. They draw the rough edge of the front wing, called the file, across a special ridge or scraper on the other front wing. Some short-horned grasshoppers rub a front wing over a hind wing. Others rub a hind leg over a front wing. Crickets and grasshoppers have many natural enemies. Spiders, mantises, birds, lizards, and snakes are among the animals that dine on them. The insect's main defense from predators is to hop, scuttle, or fly away. Some grasshoppers spit a dark liquid when they're alarmed. I remember this from when my sister and I were little. We used to catch grasshoppers, and they would spit on us, and it was very like a dark, weird, but I remember that, a dark liquid. This startles predators and gives grasshoppers a chance to escape. But even if they escape predators, adult crickets and grasshoppers generally live only a few months, just long enough to mate and keep their reproduction cycle of life going. This is a praying mantis that is eating a grasshopper, I think. And a yellow and black garden spider wraps up a grasshopper. Oh, let's see. So they're talking about catching and keeping them. Place some loose, dry sand in the bottom of the container. This is an egg carton. If you are keeping crickets, give them some places to hide. Sections of egg carton work well. Keep the container out of direct sunlight. You don't want them to get too hot. Make sure the insects have fresh water, food and water every day. Grasshoppers and field crickets will eat grasses, green leaves, and cut up pieces of fruit. Lettuce leaves provide moisture as well as food, and wheat bran gives the insects some roughage. Crickets, which Donna might like to have known this earlier because she was trying to give the cricket apple to get it. It was like behind her heater or something under her desk. This is what crickets may also like to eat. Small pieces of breakfast cereal, meat, or dog biscuits. They seem to need protein contained in these foods, and if they have an adequate supply, they may be less likely to fight with each other. What makes a cricket sing? We were wondering that. It's so loud. Only adult males sing, so you won't hear chirping from jars that do not have an adult male. Males usually chirp more in the presence of a female. They chirp aggressively when another male is present, and the two males may fight. Two females may also fight. Warmth and darkness tend to increase chirping, which would make sense because behind the heater it's very warm and very dark. So I think the cricket was pretty happy where it was, but I bet it's happier to be outside now. Donna and I released it. I posted that video too. So I hope you enjoyed learning a little bit about the cricket. I'll be back here tomorrow with a Mother's Day book because this coming Sunday is Mother's Day. I hope you enjoy your evening, guys. Bye.